Most people right now listening to us, I almost guarantee don't know this. They might know it conceptually a little bit, but very few people.
Not common knowledge or well disseminated knowledge. So just know this. I mean, but I think this is a really important fact. The number one cause of death in America and in the Western world in general are heart attacks. Half of the people that die of heart attacks,
One half.
their first symptom that something's wrong with my heart is death. You just have to marinate with that for a second. I have no idea there's anything wrong until game over, lights out, right? Fatal
50%.
Yeah, over half. It's actually over half.
Wow.
So what that means is we have all of these people, half of which will end up passing away tragically, suddenly, out of the blue, have no clue that they're ticking time bombs, have no clue that they're ticking time bombs ready to blow.
Yeah.
So our understanding of how heart attacks happen has really changed dramatically in the last few years.
Do you guys have any idea how many heart attacks I put you on the spot, but like per year or something? Or
It's somewhere between 400 and 500,000 per year.
wow. So you're saving 250,000 people a year if you go preventative.
If we go preventative, the reason that there's so much power in these new tools, and by the way, how do we know that the old tools don't work? Well, heart attacks have been the number one cause of death for a century, right? Since the advent of penicillin, literally. And so nuclear stress tests, coronary calcium scans, exercise stress echoes, none of these things have been as fruitful in identifying the really, really risky ticking time bomb initials as we would like. And now there is something. And you and I both have heard, I mean, in my career, I can't even cite the number of people that I know, tell stories about, oh my gosh, my dad, he just had a full nuclear stress test. He was given a clean bill of health.
And now
And 2 months later, he had the big one. So the point is, the old tools were great. That's all we had. But now we have tools that can actually identify the kind of plaque that causes heart attacks. Heart attacks are caused by plaque rupture, and not all types of plaque are as likely to rupture. So there's a very, very major distinction in hard plaque, soft plaque, and low density soft plaque. Mm-hmm. And we can now image with impeccable scrutiny the interior of those coronary arteries in ways that we could only dream about a few years ago.
invasive?
Non-invasive. I mean, an IV, you get a little contrast.
Wow.
But again, the relative cost of the scan and the relative, potential adversity of a little dye and some radiation, some non-trivial amount of radiation, is so vastly offset by our power now to catch those ticking time bombs that I think we're just in a totally new generation. Mm. And similarly, with cancer, identifying those cancer genes and now adding the imaging and what we call liquid biopsy technology. So the 3 parts of this new stool. Don't not get a colonoscopy anymore. Don't not get a skin exam anymore. Do those things. Mammography still has a role, absolutely. But in addition, we have liquid biopsies looking for circulating tumor DNA. Not looking at your genes, but looking to see in your blood if you have basically fragments of cancer cells that are living in your body right now.
And that's not a blood draw.
It's a blood draw.
And I don't want to go too deep on the rabbit hole here, but how many types of cancer would that detect?
Well,
and at what stage? Or is it
very tough place to say is early stages for liquid biopsies.
Yes.
We have a long way to go for this to be like the game-changing tool. But if you put it in with some of these other ones like full body MRI, it's amazing. But to answer your question, almost all tumors can be detected, but the detection at stage 1 is relatively low still. It's 20%. It's about 20%.
It's not terrible, huh?
So
Especially when you wrap it with the other.
when you wrap it with the others, and you can say, well, that's disappointing. It's going to miss 80% of stage one.
But if you do it all together, right? So if you do it on a little bit, that's a risk for you, and you do it on the other, you add 20% plus.
Absolutely. I think it's, and over time, as you pointed out, it's just going to get better and better and better.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to 30%, 40%, presumably.
Exponentially. I mean, AI is doubling. It's blown D.D. Moore's law for lunch. Over 3.4 months, double power.
Exactly. So I think we're already at a time when, again, these diagnostic tools are so much better than anything we had before. The price is coming down. They're continuously improving. They're getting better and better every year. And so, I mean, that's why people are talking about the escape velocity of lifespan, where we can give back a year of life faster than we accrue that year in terms of extending